Welcome to the Daily Divine Feminine Astro-Intuitive. I'm Jude Hotep, the Goddess Astrologer and Soul Coach. We're going to get into this chart. Let me share this with you, and you'll be able to see how we have this Virgo moon still in the last degrees of Virgo, moving into the Libra to make a full moon that will square over to Pluto in Capricorn, and asking us to look at what is fair and balanced in our power, how we utilize our own power, the powers in the world. And so there's going to be probably a vibe around being in that question of either you're awakened to power and you're doing your work and you're on soul mission, or you're looking at places within yourself where you're not stepping into your full power. And like, what is your power? It can be really really unclear what the hell that actually means, kind of fluffy language, but it's really asking, how are you using your time and energy? Where's your attention going? Those are all of your power. That's how you utilize your power, your strength, your energy, your energetic forces. And we have the North Node in Taurus and the South Node in Scorpio, and we still have Jupiter and Neptune moving together at 24 degrees. And so this is this powerful spiritual energy that has been on the planet. This is really this new life. It's so important to be in this space of who you really are as divine feminine on soul mission, bringing more love to this planet, come hell or high water, and really utilizing your own tools to nurture yourself and to keep yourself in joy, to let go of any outside voice, outside authorities over your own voice. Mercury is coming closer and closer to Uranus at 7 degrees now, but will be talking to Uranus and is already beginning to at 7 degrees, and is having conversations about things that are unpredictable, about things that are about awakening and rising higher into a higher consciousness. Uranus is higher consciousness, it's technologies, it's cerebral energy and intellectual, but it's a higher intellect to reach the spirit, to have that higher, the higher ethereal ego, the higher ethereal mind that wants to understand all things and connect between this world and the ethereal world. And we have Mars in Aquarius and Saturn in Aquarius, and Mars is at the last degrees of Aquarius today. And so it can be this very driving high energy. It can be electric, it can feel electric, it can feel like lightning, it can feel like a pushing and a wanting to move forward and into the future, and a thinking about the future a lot. Use this Pisces energy, this Venus in Pisces, to bring absolute unconditional love to yourself and sink into the divine feminine. We do have all this Pisces energy, so tap into that energy. Like, choose which energy you want to tap into, the high buzzy energy, or tap or sink into the creative, artistic, dreaming vision energy, and use it to work on your projects, to bring more joy into your life, to connect with your heart and your intuition, and to take amazing care of your feminine vessel, of your feminine soul, who you are inside, your true heart, your true self. It's so important in these energies because there's so much energy that it really can go any direction. It can feel like there's a scatteredness. It can feel like there's so many directions to go to. And so it's really important to pull into what's your mission, what's your path, and then are you in joy? Are you feeding your light? Are you being pulled off by outside voice and outer authority? And outer authority looks like our friends, our family, our partners, and all the people we love. And it's really important to pull our own inner authority back inside and to go within to seek where our barometer is, where our map is, where our compass is. We like often we try to get our compass and our map and our barometer from other people and outside sources, and we really want to get it from the inside out, from our connection to spirit, and from being pulled and being led through joy and magic and miracles forward into the next step, the next project, or the next completion of the project, and the next piece of the project, the next piece of amazing creation. This Virgo moon feels good, organized, and cleaned up. And this Pisces energy needs to do what you love. Like this Venus is really asking you to take action 9 degrees on what you love. Take action on what you love, on what is part of your vision. And if you just follow only that, it'll be incredibly powerful. I'm going to pull some cards. This one is wanting to come up. So we got yin. So yin energy. And so it's really asking us to be in that divine feminine energy of receptivity, of flow. It's kind of like thinking about like Qigong, or even just like a power yoga class. It's still flow. Like you could go ahead of the cue, or you could go after the cue. And if you're going after the cue, say you're following your own body's rhythms, flows with it. But if you're going ahead of the cue, you're kind of pushing in more yang energy. So even in like a hardcore power vinyasa class, you know, if you're going for the cue and waiting and breathing and doing your man, my words, your ujjayi pranayama breath and your oceanic breath, then you are taking that time. Like when you do primary series and you're in a downward dog, you're breathing for 5 breaths. You're looking at your thighs. There's a drishti, there's a focal point. So it's kind of like that energy, like to flow, and all that glitters isn't gold. Can't see these cards for shit in this lighting, but it is in protection and in alignment. So it's really about going within and seeing like where you're looking outside of yourself for what will be that shiny thing, that amazing thing, that best thing, that things that's going to make you feel better, and going inside and seeing where you can feel better from the inside out. And we got mending and protection and alignment, and meaning that maybe you're resisting the mending that can happen right now. So there is this sewing of your heart. There is this repair of your soul and the challenges that came up, and the hurts, the heartbreaks, the put downs, and the put downs that our minds and our egos and our shadows do to ourselves, and really letting that be healed by all of this Pisces energy that wants to allow for deep surrender and release. You can release it to Great Spirit and say, like, I release this to you. Please recontextualize this, meaning, you know, context, meaning like put a new context in this so my mind will release and I can let go of this. Give me the miracle of recontextualization. And miracles are normal, that deep knowing that there's your deep intuition within, there's the flow uprising that you connect with the greater flow of all the information that exists in the world and in the universe, that you can connect with that flow in that space. And there's this deep knowing inside you as a woman of what you need, that you just need to read a book, or you need to sit down, or you need to go for a walk, or you need to journal and do a brain dump. So you know what you need, or you need to just get that project done because it just feels so good and you just want to take action, but the mind's like wanting to inhibit you, and you're like, nope, I'm just gonna do it, and you're into it and it feels good. We got exchanging gifts of like, realize the resource that you are to other people and the value you hold, and the resource other people are to you. Make the difference between divine service and business, and sometimes they overlap, that you may be called to help people for free, to trade, to to open a door, to smile. You know, like maybe you're feeling really inward and somebody's put in front of you in a grocery store and you're just called to smile and give an uplifting word or kindness. Or maybe someone's, you know, trying to do something nice for you and you just are unhappy, just inward, not wanting to really talk to people, but that's going to make all the difference in the world for continuing to have a momentum of love and compassion in the world rolling out. So like the momentum of it, instead of like stopping that momentum, like adding to the momentum of good energy moving out into the world. We got higher power to remember that you are connected to the divine. The divine is within you. And what is it that may be inhibiting that right now? What if there's any wounds? Like, remember, she has like a key in her third eye, like keyhole in her third eye, and just remember that you have your third eye, that you have this connection to your field, to seeing all that you need to see, that we see without the eyes, that the eyes are problematic because we have two good eyes but we still don't see, right? It's line from the dead. Like we want to limit needing to see to believe, and to bring in our senses, sense our world, and hear our instinct within that's moving us, and listen to those calls. It's the mind comes in a nanosecond to discount what we think to do, and so we have to be in that beautiful energy of like just that deep knowing that we have all the answers inside, we have connection to our higher power, and to hear that. And we got co-create in reverse, so it's saying to kind of go within, and it's listening. It's like really listening to what wants to be created through you, and know that it's not all on you. So when you have the anxieties coming in about what to do, it's not all on you. There's a co-creation with spirit, and it's more interesting and adventurous than you thought. And so when you can be in that space, it can be really magical. And co-create again. So so it is it also, there's an owl on like a balance beam, and an egg. It's like a leopard egg, because leopards lay eggs. Didn't you know? And they do. Yes. And the owls, but the owls see through the darkness. Owls see through deception. And the egg, there's a leopard up here, and then there's an egg here. So it's new life coming in, new life about to crack open. And the egg looks like it has a face in it that's like not very happy, because it has to burst through the shell. And it's like a butterfly is probably, I don't know, that's not like putrefies and then turns into wings. Got higher power again. So the messages are clear. Connect to Great Spirit. Go within. Go within. Go within. Go within. Connect to Spirit. And when the mind gets activated, often it's because we didn't listen to that first piece of intuition. And so it's like, ask for billboard clear signs. Connect to what is joyful. Connect to what's easy. Connect to the path of least resistance. Connect to what's going to show you your value and show you how much you have to offer this world. That's so important. Like connecting into joy. It takes times to often to realize that it gets to be playful. That's episode 275 on the Light Goddess podcast. If you want to listen to it, it's a really powerful episode. That this journey gets to be playful, it gets to be easy, but we have to know and believe that and train those beliefs in. That's what we do in Light Goddess coaching. And you can book a goddess call to inquire about Light Goddess coaching on the goddessastrologer.com. The website's getting an upgrade by Friday, and you can book an astrology reading at thegoddessastrologer.com as well. And the podcast is free. It is daily, every day, 6 days a week. There's a podcast episode that is really uplifting, encouraging, and inspiring. Please share these videos and subscribe so other women can find them. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you. And if there's anything you want to leave in the comments below, I'll check those out and definitely respond to those. And what else? The Light Goddess is open, so it's a Divine Feminine Sisterhood. There's so much going on there. It's starting in August, but the doors close soon, so I would jump in now. It is only $44 for the rest of the year, and it's astrology jams, dance jams, connections with other women. It's being a resource and seeing how valuable you are by being a resource to other women, and then being a resource to you and sharing and exchanging gifts. And it is moon ceremonies that are not like what you've experienced. Most likely they are deep, sacred sharing containers for women that are confidential, and the whole like goddesses for us, it's confidential, obviously, but there's a message wall. I'm like, what do you call it when it's not in Facebook? What do you call it on Facebook? I don't know. It's a message wall, just like on Facebook. So basically we moved Activate Your Goddess, the Facebook group, out of Facebook into this private container for us, because I didn't want it to be in the Facebook black hole anymore, pretty much since I started it. So powerful. Can't wait to see you there. So much goodness there. And it's going to be so fun to do that every month with you, and to really have women supporting women and being in this really deep bonded place with other women who are just on the same mission, have the same values, have the same, wanting to really co-sign each other's narratives about divine feminine soul mission and bringing more love to this planet, doing the work we're called here to do. I will talk to you on the next daily. Sending you so much love.